Hello, my name is Steve and I'm going to make a short video about how to import rosters into BallScore. I have a template I've made and I will link the template at the bottom of this in the description of this video. So there's the template and then I have my roster. Let's see, it is right here I believe. Okay. Okay. Now I've drafted some teams in Baseball for Windows from the Hall of Fame disc that came out in 2016. And what I'm going to do is I've imported those into a spreadsheet. So I'm going to take the roster and I need to switch, well, I need to put it in a format where I can import it into BallScore. So when I put it in to Excel, it separated the pitchers and the players because it was just a roster listing. So now I'm going to take all these, and this is under the last to first convert. It converts the order of the last name and the first name. And I also have a tab on here for iScore, roster, copy and paste. This is for BallScore. So go up here to the top and let me delete these or from the last. Well, I can just copy over them. Oh, gotta copy values, not okay. So now I'm going to take these, copy that, and I'm going to open a notepad, and the name of this team is the Jackson Jayhawks. Okay, so there's the listing of my players. Okay, and that looks good. And I want to save this as JJ in my Hall of Fame directory. Now I open BallScore. And before I click anything, I want to go over here on this opening screen to create roster. So I'm going to import the roster. And this is from my Hall of Fame directory. And that was JJ. And I believe the order on that was last name, first name. So that looks good. Well, I hit something there. Let's move that. Well, let me find that window again. Well, that disappeared. Okay, so I want to import the first name, last name. I'm going to select the file, which is JJ. And that format looks good. Last name, first name. I'm going to import. And voila. So I want to save this, and I'm just going to save it in my Hall of Fame directory, and it's the name of the file is going to be JJ. Okay. And that is all there is to it. So if I want to do another one, I'll go back over here and I'll go to the next. Just the Hamilton Hoagies. So let's go back over here to my first and last name. Clear this out. I'm going to go and I hit Control C and Control V. I could also do the same thing with my right click on my mouse. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to the BallScore roster paste. Go back up here. I'm going to right click and just copy the value. That copied in. I want to copy that. Go back to my notepad. I'm going to clear all this out. I'm going to Control V to copy that. I'm going to save that as HH. Okay, then I'm going to go back over here to BallScore. I'm going to select a file. And the first line is the team name. Going to import. I don't know where that went. So let's try that again. Let's import roster. HH. And that looks good. I import. And I want to save it in my Hall of Fame directory as HH. Okay, and I'll do one more. Let's go to my Hall of Fame. Okay, go back over here to my last convert. Clear that out. I'm doing the wrong thing here. Got to go to my last convert right here. Okay, I got to copy these again. Got to copy the values. Okay, this is okay, so let's go back over here to this. That looks good. I'm going to save as UU. Then I go back to BallScore. Let's see, I'm going to import roster from a text file. It's got the team name on top. And there we go. Then when I hit OK, it's going to ask me to save it. I'm going to save it in my Hall of Fame directory. under UU. Okay, so if I was going to play a game and set my dates, go up here, load roster. There's the roster. I can set the lineup however I want to do it. So I've got that roster loaded. It gets cranky if I don't put people in here. So let's put Steve Carlton, starting pitcher. Let's see. Let's go. He's the catcher. He's center fielder. He is DH. He's second baseman. Let's see. Put him to shortstop. Let's see, I need a couple more outfielders. Put him in right field. Oh, let's see. I need a third baseman. I'm pretty sure he can play third base. And Flood, let's go. I think he's a third base or a left fielder. Okay. Okay, so then I can flip it. Load my other roster, which will load HH. That was one of the teams I just did. So we got Ernie Banks can play short. Need to do a pitcher before I forget. Let's have Whitey Ford. Okay, so there's a shortstop, second baseman, DH, third baseman, and I need a first baseman. That would be him. Okay, here's my catcher. Need some outfielders. I think he's an okay outfielder. You know what? We're going to move him to left field. And we will move Tommy to DH. So I don't have a shortstop. Oh, I had a shortstop. Well, let's put, I know Casey can play. What, right field? Yeah, he can play right field. Okay, so I'll do that, and I've got my lineups in, and I'm ready to go. So there we go. Anyway, that's how you import rosters for BallStat. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment at the bottom of the video, and I'll answer it usually within a day or two when I get it. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening.